Hello everybody and welcome to Fortress Comic News Top 5 Must-Buy Videos for July 26th, 2017. I am Chris as always. Start off, if you don't follow us on Facebook, I apologize for the lateness of this video and the lateness of the post on the website. I have been out of the state for family affair, last minute one, so I apologize for that. And I apologize for there not being a podcast this week. We did have a great guest lined up. He was nice enough to understand our situation and reschedule, so we will have him in the future. And all of the great San Diego stuff will be in the next episode of the Fortress Comic News. So, let us jump into the top 5. Starting with Secret Empire number 7 from Marvel. It's written by, as always, Nick Spencer, and drawn, as always, by Andrea Sorrentino. So, the last issue, huge event happened, and it basically ends up leaving Black Widow being the only one left to do anything about Steve Rogers. So, she obviously has the plan that she wants to kill Steve Rogers. And through all this, we still have Miles, who is sitting back with the events of Civil War II, thinking that this is the time when he is going to end up killing Steve. So a whole bunch of stuff going on. Book is still being fantastic. Continue to read it. Next, also from Marvel, I have Guardians of the Galaxy, the Telltale Games series, number 1. So if you're playing the Telltale Games series on whatever system it's on everything, you'll know this. This is written by Fred Van Lente and art by Salvador Espin. This is a prequel to that game. So if you haven't played that game, kind of huge spoiler alert for episode 1, but the basis of this game is what if the Guardians killed Thanos? And that's where the game kind of takes off and goes from there. And this is a prequel to all that, you know, the events that happen that lead up to that moment. I've been really enjoying the game. I really like Guardians of the Galaxy, so I think this will be a great book as well. After that, I have Rebels, These Free and Independent States number 5 from Dark Horse. This is written by Brian Wood and art by Andrea Muti. I say this with Secret Empire every time. Same with this. I feel like this is a book that's always on my top 5 list. It's been really great. The story just keeps being more and more fascinating. I absolutely love this time period in American history. And so the idea of doing a fictionalized version of that appeals to me greatly. So keep on reading Rebels. Do it. Next, I got Saga number 45 from Image Comics. This is written by, if you don't know, Brian K. Vaughan and drawn by the great Fiona Staples. The short of this is the family's going into the Badlands. So all the events that have happened with Abortion Town and what's going on with the failed pregnancy is leading up to this, and they're going into a new direction, heading into the Badlands. Saga's fantastic. If you haven't been reading it, pick up the trades. It's just a great book. Finally, we have Saban's Go Go Power Rangers number 1 from Boom Studios. This is written by Ryan Perrett and art by Dan Mora. I want to note that I'm pretty sure I got all the names right on this video. First time ever, probably. So, Go Go Power Rangers. This takes place at the very precipice of the original Power Rangers TV show. So this is when all the characters first get their powers and become the Power Rangers, and this is kind of the first days. So think of this as Power Rangers Year 1. What happened? You know, very intimate stories of, you know, being in high school, having these powers, and what they went through. So it should be a lot of fun, especially for old school Power Ranger fans, people that grew up on the material, much like myself. So yeah, that is all of our top 5 this week. I want to thank everyone for watching. Remember to look us up on Facebook, facebook.com/FortressComicNews. And look me up on Twitter at Fortress News, or Fortress Chris, and Instagram at Fortress News Chris. And look forward to the next episode of the podcast, Fortress Comic News. The next episode will be episode 40. We're really happy about that, and it'll be all of our San Diego Comic-Con coverage. So check that out here on YouTube or any other podcast services you can go to. Thanks for watching.